We're now going to move on to the declaration which today's been leading to. I'm going to ask Barbara Steenbergen to come and talk about it. Please welcome Barbara.
Yeah, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I hope you enjoyed the lunch. I think you deserved it because we had a very exciting morning with a lot of discussions and I think also interesting interactions between us. But now is the time to go back to work. And this afternoon will be dedicated to the European Responsible Housing Declaration. This morning we had International Tenants Day 2014, and as I may say, it was a very, very good day for us, also as tenants union from all over Europe. We really appreciate you all coming here, and thank you very much for taking part in this discussion. Thank you very much. Well, as I said, coming back to the European Responsible Housing Declaration, I'm proud to present this day. Let me go back a little bit in history, or in the past time. After 18 months, 18 of really inspiring but also challenging work, we are happy to announce the first European agreement on responsible housing. It is the first document of this kind, backed up by housing providers, by the tenants associations, and this makes it very special and unique. Key EU stakeholders from the sector who have expertise and clear demands on the mission of the sector as well. My special thanks go in this regard to the City of Vienna, COFACE, representing the family organizations in the European Union, Solidar, the European network of NGOs working for social justice, RICS, the Royal Institution of Chartered Surveyors. All of them have invested a lot of their men and especially woman power to come to this common sector agreement. We, the members of the European Responsible Housing Initiative Stakeholder Forum, think that responsible housing and responsible housing providers provide more than just a roof over your head. We have a particular responsibility towards the society as a whole. Responsible housing providers shall be the motor for social innovation and cohesion. As we learned from this morning, putting the people's need in the center means creating benefits for residents and entire neighborhoods. What does this mean concretely? I tell you just some about the topics that we were negotiating about these last 18 months of inspiring work. Secure tenure, tenant participation, lower housing costs for residents, green areas, proximity of services, offering vocational training for residents as well as for staff of the housing associations. To sum this all up, people's empowerment. And there we have the bridge to our International Tenants Day theme, which is tenants empowerment. Well, with this common European Responsible Declaration for Housing, we sincerely hope it is the beginning of a long-term partnership between tenants and landlords. And we hope that also the governments will support residential democracy with legal frameworks. And I am happy to announce that Scotland, represented this morning by the Housing Minister of Scotland, Mrs. Margaret Burgess, just signed the European Declaration for Responsible Housing as a state. I think this is a start. May many, many others follow. And now, as you see, this is not an action that has been done alone. It is an action that has been done in solidarity, in cooperation, with a lot of efforts, with a lot of, let's say, challenging days, hard negotiations, but we came back to an end, and I think we can be proud of this, what is written in this declaration. I want to ask the founders and the first signatories of this Responsible Housing Declaration on the stage. Please come to the stage. Eddie Jacquemart from the French Union of Tenants. Is he in? Agnes Juarecki from the Cooperation of Family Organizations in Europe. Agnes, is she in? Yes. Wow. Olivier Barry, Delphis, the French network of housing providers. Lukas Siebenkotten, Deutscher Mieterbund. Please come on stage. Marc Calon, President of Housing Europe. Sven Bergenstrale, the President of IoT. Jürgen Jensen, representing the Danish Tenants Organization. Ronald Paping from the Nederlandse Woonbond. Peter Bolton King, Royal Institution of Chartered Surveyors. And Conny Reuter from Solidar. And just at this moment, Michael Ludwig, the Housing Councillor of Vienna, is arriving. And I directly ask you to come on the stage because you're also a signatory. Thank you very much.